Sony released a Michael Jackson album with 3 songs sung by an imposter and thought fans wouldn't notice. I will say it one more time. Sony sold fake Michael Jackson songs on an album after his death and thought nobody would notice. Michael Jackson's family had even noticed this right away, right after this album was released. His brother, Randy Jackson, not the American Idol judge Randy, his brother, Michael's brother says some of the songs are him and some aren't. I'd bet my life on that. So where did these tracks come from? Well, there's a guy named Eddie Cascio, and he is supposedly a longtime friend of Michael's. He says these tracks were actually recorded in 2007 in his basement. Obviously, this can't be verified by anybody but Eddie himself, but by just listening to those tracks, we know it's not Michael. So because of all of this, a fan back in 2014 named Vera Sarova actually sued Sony and the Michael Jackson estate, claiming they committed fraud by selling fake Michael Jackson songs. That lawsuit dragged on for like a decade, and Sony never admitted they were faked. They just pulled them off the streaming platform. So if you go on Spotify, you're not going to see the song Breaking News. You can go on YouTube because others have uploaded it, but you will not see it on any type of streaming service. As far as who Jason Malachi is, well, he's never owned up to this publicly either. However, there was a Facebook post in 2011, though, that Jason posted on his actual account that confessed to everything, saying that that was him on the tracks. However, it was deleted like right after, and then he was claiming that he was hacked. Then in 2024, a podcast called Faking Michael dropped a bombshell about Jason Malachi, and they found record that Jason had approached some lawyers and had basically offered to come clean, seeking payment and credit for those songs under his name. But according to intel from court proceedings, they told him to stay quiet because Sony is just too big of a corporation to tackle, and that was the last that was ever heard of. So here's where we are at today. Well, Sony has admitted to nothing. They've pulled those 3 songs off the streaming platforms, but have not issued an apology to the fans they defrauded and Michael Jackson himself, who was a perfectionist. It is just an insult to his craft to place an imposter on an album with his name on it and then secretly take them off and not admit to any guilt at all. There probably never will be an apology from Sony, but I hope this video goes viral to expose how shady, dismissive, and just overall dishonest Sony has been about this entire thing.